This is page 27 in the blue book. Here we go for a touchdown. Another very long title, hard to fit it in the page. And this song has a number of different things that we're going to try today. Now, if you notice, right under the title it says changing keys. So we're going to do, remember on the birthday song in the red book on the last page, you change keys from one sharp to two sharps? Well, we're going to do the same thing in this song. We're going to change from one sharp to two sharps. All right? We've done it before, so don't be afraid of that. Now there's something new being introduced here. If we read the box at the top, if I bring my camera down, we might be able to read that a little better. We said DC al fine. DC is the abbreviation da capo al fine. Fine is the Italian word for end. DC is a abbreviation of da capo. You'll see DC al fine quite often in sheet music. DC al fine means to go back to the beginning and repeat, ending in the measure with the word fine. It's another type of repeat. Now remember on page 25, we had the repeat where they had a double bar with dots, and we would play past the first double bar with dots until we reached the second, and then we would go back to the first double bar and just repeat till that second double bar, and that would be it one time. Da capo al fine is kind of like they can send you all the way back to the beginning of the song and have you play perhaps the whole song again or most of the song again until you reach the word fine. So we need to be looking for that. And if we look here in this page, if we go to the very last measure, we see the capo al fine. So when you get to here, when you get to this measure here, kind of hard to get that in the picture. When you get to this, the very last measure, you have to go all the way back to the beginning of the book. And then when you get to the end of the second line, we see the word fine, and that's where the song ends. Now watch out, when you're in the da capo al fine measure, there's right after that, it changes back to one sharp, whereas in the measure here, in the last two lines, you're in two sharps. So you not only go back to the beginning, but you change keys back to the original one sharp key. So all kinds of new things in this song. Not a hard song, but it has a lot of challenges. We see that the song has Allegretto. If you don't remember what Allegretto means, go to the back of the book. And we see the Mazel's metronome says that a dotted quarter 72 to 80, and that the song is in 6/8 time, and that means that the quarter note will get 2 counts, the eighth notes will get 1 count, the dotted quarter note will get 3 counts. Alright, and then down here at the end of the second line where it says fine, we notice that there's 2 sharps, which is telling us that the next line we're going to be playing in 2 sharps. So we have to be ready for that, and we're going to have to lower our hands down to play the 2 sharps. Now we start with the song. Our right thumb will be on the G, but our left thumb will be on the B, which means 1, 2, 3, 4, which means that our left little finger will be on the E. So the hands are not in equal hand positions, so you're going to have to be ready for that. And it looks like the second measure shows that there's going to be some extended hand positions. So we'll have to put in some finger numbers here so to make it easier to play. Okay, talking about finger numbers, let's look at the right hand. We're going to start. There is no extended hand position. I said there was, but there really isn't. It looked like an extended, but we're going to start with our thumb on the G, and then we're going to go up to the B. We're going to go 1, 1, 3, 2, 3, 5. 3, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 1. And it's the same thing on the second line. And then when we change keys, we're going to lower our right thumb down to the D, but it's the same fingering. 1, 1, 3, 2, 3, 5, 3, 3, 4, 2, 2, 1. And it's the same on the line following. And then looking at the left hand, they're pretty easy. We're going to do a 1, 2 chord, and then we're going to play with the 5 finger. And we got the thumb on the B and the 2 finger on the G, and the little finger is on the D, and it's going to play on the D every single time in the first 2 lines. And then we move the 1, 2 up to the C and the A, but the 5 finger is still on the D. So there's a extended hand position in measure 3. We get the C, A, and then the D there. And then we're back to the B, G, and the D. And it's the same thing for the second line. And then we get down to the third line. Now watch out here. The left thumb is going to have to play F sharp. Right there. Left thumb on F sharp, 2 finger on the D, and the 5 finger on the A. And it's the A all the way across. So watch out for that places where you go 1, 2, but the thumb, the left thumb, is playing a F sharp. And then when you get to the end of the last line, the DC al fine means go back to the beginning of the song. And the sharp here in this measure here means go back to 1 sharp. So we have to be ready for all of that.